Hello and welcome to the first installment of Teamfight Tactics Unranked to Diamond. Or why am I saying Diamond? Unranked to Challenger. So I'm going to be doing a new series. I'm currently a Diamond 3 player on the North American server. And my goal with this series not only is obviously to produce content, but is to improve as a player as much as I can while doing this series and offer my insight towards how I'm going to get better at the game, and hopefully together we can learn enough and actually become what I would consider good at this game. Because although I'm, in the top 1% of the game right now, I don't feel like I'm good at the game yet. And so hopefully with this, we can all be learning along the way, while also trying to provide some entertainment. So today is the first game on the account. Uh, if people want to follow along, it's going to be on the GHP TFT account. Typically, I go by Notorious GHP, so I just came up with some name. Um, so let's see what we have. This Ari is really good. The solution's really good. I'm just gonna take the BF sword or the Ari. I'm just gonna take Ari. So normally I would go for an item. Giant's belt is always just a fine item. It's like probably like tier 2, but Ari is so good that I value the fact that I can get like early Morellos on her. And I'm willing to take a little bit of a risk on an item that's not going to disappoint me anyways. Like, despite the changes this patch, and it is patch 9.17, I still want Morellos. I still want red buff. And so I'm always going to need some number of Giants belts every game. Alright, we got a gold, so we could just sell Ari depending on what we see and just go for five champions, but depends on what we actually see. Alright, so we see 3 knights. I'm only picking up 2 of them. I think I'm supposed to keep the Ari. At least is so bad, Mort is pretty bad, that I just own these and get the wild buff. So now I have knights and wild. Um, Obviously, if I get gold, I'll pick both of these up. No problem. So, comps I've liked this patch so far. I still think nobles are fine. A lot worse. I think anything with brawlers are really good still. I think Six Assassin has been doing really well for people. It's a comp I really want to try more of. Um, let's see, what else? Alright, we got a Giant's Belt, so we can make red buff at some point, and that's all we got. Kind of disappointing to get one item, but what else am I going to do about it? Wow, okay. I obviously really want gold here. Because I want the Ori, I want the Fjords, and I want the Darius. So I'm going to take out Nid and put in Darius. I'm always buying. Just in case I want to sell something, I actually have to play out 3, so I should just buy Darius. Shit. I did not mean to sell that. Shit. This video is going great. I don't care about the buffs right now. All I'm doing is I know I'm buying these and I might sell the Garen for double Fiora Ari if I get items here. Alright, I got one item. So yeah, I'm gonna sell for pairs. Wow, I have a level 2 Ari going into the first PvP round. I don't think I'm gonna level. I don't want red buff on her. I don't want PD. I'm just gonna put recurve on Nid. This is a fine start, nothing spectacular. Well, okay, let's rephrase that. I have level 2 Ari, and Ari is absurd. Um, and so I'm obviously now gonna look to see if I can ride this Ari to victory for a while. See if I can get some items for her, etc. Because she's just stronger than, like, I think she's probably the best level 2 champion in the game. Got what I can. So we won our first round. He didn't level either. I would like to level. I'd like to pick up a knight, which I sold one already, but that's that. Okay, that's a level 2. Wow, this is really good. So that's level 2 Darius. I could play Warwick as a brawler and a wild. And also, like, I can get sorcerer buff if I want and bid cast play loot. I think, all of these. I'm not gonna level again. I'm gonna do this just in case of a hook. Because I'm reliant on this Ari to carry me in these fights. But I just played this guy already, and now I'm even stronger than before. There's no way I lose this, so whatever. But we get the Lulu. Lulu is quite good, and I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind getting Sorks. So I think at this point I would like to play Sorks. Preferably Brawler Sorks. Wood Brawler Sorks is like how I'd like to play this. Wow. What the hell? Alright, I've gotten incredibly lucky this game. Is there a wild Sork? Yeah, actually I have it out. And so I could get Sorks if I want, but I don't think I need to yet. Don't get me wrong, these are also some good champions. Like, I'll pick up probably the Ashe, and I'm always picking up Jace, I think. I think he's the best one here for me. But there's other good options. And so, item-wise, I'm looking for... Need to see large rod is a big one for this Ari. Wow, my opponent has Hex Tech already? I don't think it matters with how good of a start we had. But I'm not used to people getting Hex Tech this early either. Giant Spat, I wouldn't mind GA. So BF Sword. So Neo Sea Large Rod, Recurve Bow. Tier is going to be good of entry for Ari. I will want like a Luden's Echo on her. I think the ideal items for her are going to be like Seraphs, Ludens, Morellos, probably. Especially where most comps that want to play Ari, at the very end of the game, want to get rid of Ari for like Aurelion Soul 2. So I'm first. I don't expect to get what I want, but there's 2 recurves I wouldn't mind. There's Needlessly Large Rod. There's Tier. There was a BF Sword. There's a chance I get what I want. I could even make use of like a second Chain Vesta subplate or a second Giant's Belt, but they're a little on the lower side. So I'd like one of the other items. So I think I'm gonna try and take Shyvana. I'm always getting a recurve bow if I want it, so I'll take the one that's most gold. I'd be selling the Rek'Sai anyways. That's the reason I didn't take Rek'Sai, even though I wouldn't mind having Rek'Sai for my composition. Okay, I'm selling Shy. I'm gonna make her an RFC, I think. I think I want to level. And put out Garen. I think I'd like Knights here. I do enough damage. I also want to level her up. I don't think I'm playing Shapeshifters, and so I think I'm gonna offload these and just set up like maybe I get nobles. Odds are low, but you know the chances do exist. And I'm also gonna just throw the chain on Darius. I have no reason not to, because he's who I'd want the GA on right now if I get it. Cassidon, please destroy this Shy. Looks like that's going fine. So we're in a position now where it looks like we're going to win streak for a while. We had a really great start. We are lacking some items when it comes to like, we don't have full items to complete it for this Ari yet, but that's completely fine. I wish there was a Knight Sorcerer, but that might be too good. Rek'Sai is good. Okay, I think I'm going to get rid of these. Pick up the Kha'Zix. Would I rather Vigar or Lulu? Well, I'd rather the gold is the real answer. If I win the fight, I'm gonna... Well, actually, I should sell. I'm not playing Rangers. This Garen actually should probably go up. Something like this. Maybe this, yeah. So if I lose this fight, I'm gonna bin Lulu. If I win this fight, I'll do nothing. Because I always want the gold here. It's time I make some gold. I'm win streaking. I may as like when you're win streaking, you should really prioritize making gold, because you're gonna have access to a lot of gold and you're not pressured very much into accomplishing anything. Are we gonna win this fight? I can't tell. Nope. Alright, so let's spin the Lulu. And we lost to the guy who's in second, so no shocks. Level 2 Kha'Zix is quite good. I mean, I'll pick up Blue again. I would like an additional Warwick to finish that part of my comp. That's the thing is, I want to level to 6 sooner than later. I think I'm going to. So I think I'll pick up. I need 3s, I need 1s, so I'll pick these up. Actually, I should buy Poppy because I could use it. Bin the Garen. Okay, we got gold. I could sell the 2 Sorks. Make gold. I don't think I want to though. Although if I level, I play Kha'Zix, so yeah, I'm actually going to. Because if I level, I want to play Kha'Zix instead of the Sorcerer buff, I think. It's another Rek'Sai, which is good. A Bidding Garen playing Poppy. And so now it's time for me to figure out what I'm doing a little more, with like my positioning and such. I need these to be front. I think I'm gonna level when I hit in 2 rounds. So an opportunity for me to make a gold, not really. So I'm looking for 2s and 1s, so I'm gonna end up buying these anyways. Holy shit. That's a weird Volibear. I'm not actually sure it's good, but because I didn't find Nidocelar's Rod yet, I don't think I'm in a great position to contest it either. Although it didn't do as much as I expected, but those are not good Volibear items. He might be playing Volley temporarily or something, but that's not how you build Volibear typically. Typically you want RFC and then on-hit items like Red Buff. There's the Nid. So do I play Assassins? I mean, I think Rengar is good enough that I should own him instead of one of these. But I think that's the real answer to the problem. What am I planning to do when I level? I don't really have a sorcerer I want to play. And that's the thing, I'd rather just get out like Kha'Zix at this point than play out a strong sorcerer. I do want to eventually bin Nid. Like, Nid is never making the end game of my comp. I'm not playing shapeshifters. This person has Demon Knights. 3 demons, 2 knights. That's it. Okay. Ari's doing good. She almost killed, or good, they killed Elise before she transformed. Yeah, this is not a close fight. Unless Eve suddenly pops off and kills my entire team. So doing good. We're off to a pretty good start. We look to be playing some sort of void comp. This call, I want this, and so, wow, I could make a level 2 Vayne. It doesn't matter, but I could. I could bin Darius and Poppy and play double brawlers and give myself void, and I think that's right. This gives me the void, and it gives me brawlers instead of knights. I guess I'll buy, like, I still need 1-cost units, so I'll happily buy out the bench. Like, I really would like Warwick. And basically by doing this, I know I'm increasing the odds of anyone finding work, but I'm also just taking these out of the pool right now. Right, so I really could use Nidocelar's Rod. I could use a BF sword for the GA as well. Those are what I'm looking for. And then there's other things, but like I wouldn't mind just good champions like Vi. Aurelius is pretty bad here, just because I don't want the spatula. Although I wouldn't mind spatula at some point, so I will like consider that item. I haven't played a ton on this patch yet, which definitely hinders me a little bit. I want that BF sword Shen. I'm not getting it. And so I think I'm just gonna take another giant spell. But I'll take the Vi. Because Vi is a champion I will happily play as well. Like, I'm gonna play her over Warwick right now. Until I level 2 Warwick. Nice, that's level 2 Rek'Sai. So this is just an upgrade right now. I will always want to bin this Vayne for Vigar, I think. Even though Vigar is kind of medium, I think the Sorcerer buff is not that important yet. But I think I'm always doing this. And then if I lose the fight, I bin 2 1 cost. If I win the fight, I only bin 1. So this guy has 2 assassins and some Blade Masters, basically. Blade Master Gunslinger, it looks like. Kind of an interesting start. So we'll just bin Mord. Maybe I should have been Trist because Trist is so bad that most people don't want to play Trist, but people will play Mord in a couple of comps. The ones that come to mind is 4 Rangers, like 2 Knights, 2 Glacials, because you want the Phantom buff on Kindred. Okay, so I always want Vi. I don't feel like I have to roll yet, which is nice. I am really poorly positioned to get against Hextech, but I'm not really worried about it right now. My items are kind of medium. My Vi is still positioned to eat the a Blitzcrank hook. Why haven't I been looking around? So brawlers. Okay, we have a few people play like assassins. A few people. Uh, this is the guy who has the weird Volibear. Because I don't have Morellos yet, I think I'm probably gonna lose this fight. That vibe was terrifying. Yeah, I think I do lose this fight. But this is kind of a situation my opponent has 6 completed items, or 3 completed items, and so odds of him winning were pretty high. So let's bin these trusts. Either way, like this guy, he's actually last, because he just has really bad volley items. I just don't have this. I'm not in a position yet to contest that, but I wouldn't recommend when he's done. Let's buy some champs. Hopefully I get some items. Like, I only have 5 items, which is low at this point in the game. When I've had 3 carousel rounds. So, although I started really strong, I might be in a position this game where I'm actually too... sorry about that. Too weak. Because I'm lacking items. And so I might be win streaking, but I might just fall off really hard at this point, and there's nothing I can do about this. Alright, we got 2 items, 3 items, 4 items. I don't get to bitch about anything. And there's Cho. Wow, insane. Okay, and so I'm actually gonna level and just abuse my power spike because I have BF sword. I do have 4 brawler right now, and I realize that. Morellos. So now I get to actually position more reasonably with something like this. I want this. I don't think I'm playing Assassins, by the way. I actually probably want to bin this Kha'Zix. So I don't think I'm playing Assassins. So I'm gonna bin Rangars. I also think I want this Hextech. This guy has a big Shyvana, a Kale. He looks to be going towards nobles, but isn't all there yet, basically. This Morello really helped against Darius. And we got through KO. So I'm gonna buy the Camille just to have Hextech. This comp does what Hextech normally at level 8 you get it. But I might be in a situation this game where I do it early. I think it's time for me to get the Sork buff. Kha'Zix is very much not needed. And so I'm actually gonna do a little bit of rolling for the first time this game. There's the Warwick, which is good. There's another Ari. I'm not really commentating this, I realize. I don't really want Vigar. I want Blitz. Alright, I'll just sit here. I think I could have done that way faster. For some reason, I kind of froze up on my thinking. I think my Nid actually is going to end up carrying this if anything happens, yeah. I think I am going to keep... I think I'm going to basically lose a gold this round. It was inefficient of me, but I also kind of didn't think too much. I went way too... So my opponent's level 5. That's kind of crazy. I'm up 2 levels that have as much gold as him, but I'm also, in first by 22 life. I'd also like to bin this Nid. I think it's time to bin Nid and try and play at another sorcerer. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. So for now, just toss out Vigar, buy another one. Karthus is insane. I do really want Karthus in this comp, so I'm no longer pursuing RE3. Just do this, I think. Put my RFC on Kassadin. I have no problems putting items on Kassadin. I've heard some people say they really don't like her in the later stages, but I actually don't mind her. She's obviously not my carry right now, and until I get like Karthus 2, like I'm not I'm not jumping for joy about Karthus, but we're perfectly fine. That's Blitzcrank 2 as well. I think I played these last couple minutes kind of poorly. I think I've been really inefficient, and so hopefully I could turn it around here. What do I want? I wouldn't mind a Neo CR draw for Kassadin. I really need some tiers. Tier is the best item for me right now, I think. Let's look around. This is guy playing Pirates. This is Shapeshifter, Source Demon, Glacial, something. Assassin Void, something. Noble Guy. I have this, which isn't great. Can I get a tier? I hope so. No. Alright, I'll pick up another Neosi Large Rod. Because I would like to complete a Lunzeka, and I'd also like to complete a Seraph's Embrace. Those are the items I'm really looking for. I also can make a Morellonomicon on Vi, and I think I'm going to. Wow, double brand. That's interesting. No, I don't actually need to create it on Vi right now. I think I actually want to replace her right now with Blitz. Do something like this. I want to pull in range of Kassadin. And so I think this is okay. What am I looking for now? More Karthus, Aurelian Soul, Pantheon / Shyvana, just another dragon. The only thing I will say when you get in lower elo games is you'll notice the item builds are typically worse than what you regularly see. Like that Shyvana build didn't make sense that we just played against. I'm actually gonna bin a Camille, get Yasuo, only because I want the 5 cost unit, because there's only so many in the game. So some people will want Yasuo, and some people will also end up like passing me Karthus or whatever, and I would like to be able to capitalize. And so I want to take as many of the 5 cost units out of the pool as I can, as long as it doesn't affect my gold income. I think I'm just gonna sit. I can try and reroll a little bit. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. There's Vigar too. That's better than Karthus right now. I also would like to become more centered. I guess there is technically no center when you have 4 units on the bottom. But the Blitzcrank is centered, which is okay. So I'm looking for Vi. Eventually, when you move into Karthus or Aurelian Soul, you would like to ditch the Warwick to play Blitzcrank. And so your 4 typically ends up being Vi, Blitzcrank. Also, I got murdered, it looks like. Although I'm not sure yet. It's really hard to tell in fights with Panth because he disappears. No, it looks like that went okay. But it was close. I'll take a 4 because I want shows. It's another Vi. That's really good. There's my Cho too. That's insanely important. There's a Shy. Okay. So I don't need to think right now about what I want to do just because I have, it's the creep rounds. But hopefully I roll some. I'd like some tiers. My Cho is really good. I wouldn't mind giving him like Borellos. Um, I kind of want to buy this Vi to be prepared to sell her and get rid of the belt on her actually. I think it's worth it to sell these and buy another Vi. It's like a later game decision, but I think it's a right one. Because we have Cho too. It's very important to support your Cho'gaths. And yeah, we're like miles ahead of these players right now. I think it's because I'm so ahead, I think I'm gonna level and just try to basically end the game. Wow. Double Irelia Soul. I have Cho's. Not really commentating this because I have to do it quickly. I'd rather. All right, I'm level 8. Oops. All right, that was a bit of a punt by me. Just how I did that. I am just gonna put the Morellos on Vi though. Even if I sell her eventually, like I'd rather have Morellos. And this guy I think is dead. Bin. I need 5 costs, so I'm actually gonna lose out on the gold here. And actually just buy the Swain. I'm not able to support Swain in this comp. I don't have the demons, I don't have shapeshifters, and I don't care about Imperial. It's time for me to actually properly position my comp. And so what you typically want to do is buy this Jinx uh, and play her instead of Blitz and get Hextech. And so typically I'll position Ari as middle. I actually don't like how I have this positioned right now, but let's roll a little bit more, see if I can. I just didn't take a Jinx. My brain is not here apparently. There's Karthus. I honestly don't think I'm gonna end up playing Aurelion, so I think I'm gonna skip it this game, which is great. You want to skip it. You want to play Karthus 2. Karthus 2 is insane. For those who have never played it, Karthus 2 is utterly insane. And so from the carousel, I don't care what items he has. I will take Karthus 2 above anything. I still have these items that I haven't really been using, and I should. And there's Aurelion Soul too. Which means I take everything back I say. I play Aurelion Soul. He only gets Morellos right now, but I'm gonna get rid of Jinx, and I'm gonna play Shyvana, who's a dragon. Which means I can also sell this, play this, put Warwick, do something like this. Playing around Hextech as much as I can now. I really want to start using these items. I don't know really why I haven't. So I'm just gonna put the resistance on show. I don't have the best items for our railing, so again, we kind of lack some items this game. But I think we're perfectly fine, assuming someone hits Morello's onto Swain, which just happened. So we're fine, and he's dead. So we don't have to stress too much about that Swain anymore. And we're now top 3. We're in a great spot to win this game. I'd like to replace Shyvana with Pantheon, ideally. Sarkarthus, there is. There's also Tyr. So I'd like either of those. I don't think I'm getting this Karthus. Okay, these players are gonna let me have Karthus, and so I can play Karthus too. Which is insane. There's like a lot of people in this hobby who didn't really play Sorks, and so although we ignored it for a while, it didn't matter too much. I now have Karthus too. I could make him a knight. I kind of want the item off my Cho'gath. And so I think it's Bin Aurelion Soul. Bin Shy, play Jinx again. Play Morello, Karthus. and try to get some full items. Don't need shy anymore. I'm going to level 9 at this point. Cause like I don't want that to be a knight, so I'll just make Vi. I wouldn't mind giving her a BF sword. But yeah, Karthus ult is pretty stupid at this point, as you'll see in a second. Even though my opponent has a fair bit of immunity, like Karthus in this case, because my opponent was, so much immunity, it didn't matter. Opponent's at 2. Yeah, this is a 1 game. Alright, so I can replace, get back the chain vest, put the Morellos on show. And yeah, at this point it doesn't really matter what we do. We have a stacked Cho, we have a level 2 Karthus, and if something ends up coming up to actually stop us this game, it shouldn't matter because we have such a lead that I can, work to fix that. And so my Cho is also big, and as soon as I get more items on Karthus, he becomes even more scary. And what comes to mind is I still want Tyr, I still want Seraphs, things like that, but Karthus just kills the enemy team by himself. It's kind of silly to watch level 2 Karthus. Who won between them? They're still going. So the last guy we just played, I believe, has the noble buff. And so this is Swain versus nobles. Cool. So it's me and Sinister as the final 2. And we're gonna fight Dragon. Rageblade is not something I'm thrilled about. I think I'm actually gonna put it on probably just Cassidon. I'll safeguard this round, and then what do I want? I don't really need anything. If I bin Jinx, okay, what happens if I bin Jinx? I don't have Hextech, I don't have Gunslinger. Yeah, I don't really have, like, a great use for things at this point. Gold is, like, leveling up is kind of irrelevant. I guess I should buy Volley and consider playing Brawler 6. I will say this comp is a little bad at killing Dragon. It's not really something you think about when you build your comps, but it is actually a little bit difficult. Alright, so let's level to 9. I don't even know what I want, man. Wow, 2 Jinxes? I guess I'm gonna play level 2 Jinx. In that case, I'll give her Rage Blade. Do you have Hextech? No? Sick. And I'll play Volibear up here. It's just someone to take damage right now. I don't expect to lose this game. Especially where, like, I can get a full item off the carousel now, too. But let's see. I don't want to be too confident. My opponent is really strong. They do have the noble buff. Jinx is about to go off, though. And with the attack speed cap being increased, Jinx is a lot stronger this patch. Because she easily could hit it between getting excited and items like Rageblade. Awesome. Alright, so we picked up a win in our first game. We're Iron 1 currently, undefeated on this account as my voice apparently wants to crack because I don't drink enough when I record videos. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to try and do this series every day that I don't do a patch rundown video, which means 5 to 6 times a week, depending on my availability. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.